Hello and welcome to day 65. You're going to need a chair because we are going to kick off today with our single leg sit to stands. You have the option with the single leg stability exercise to do it fast or to work on the strength and control. So while you're grabbing your chair and setting up, I'm just going to take you through our regressions and progressions. So you have the option of standing up with two legs if standing up with one is too challenging, and then coming down with one leg. Or you have the option to come up with your toe just in front, but most of the weight is in that back leg, and then lifting that leg off and then coming up. Or you are just going to give me full standing all the way up and then back down. Okay? If also coming down, say you have that toe there, if coming down is also a struggle, you can have the toe there, but I want you to really think about this back leg doing the work. Are you ready? Off we go. So I'm going to start with my weaker side. We're going to go left leg. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to work on my strength, coming all the way down. So as a reminder, if you have recently had a baby, you haven't been cleared for impact yet, to start running again, or if you're a really avid runner, you're earlier on postpartum, and your single leg stability has really been off, these, we recommend that you can do 25 of these, hip knee height. I'm a little mean. Some people are a little bit kinder than I am. They elevate the seat a little bit more, but yeah, I'm a little bit meaner. We want you to be able to do 25 reps of these in a row. Okay, final 2 reps, and then we are swapping legs. Okay, swapping sides onto my right. So my right is my stronger side, but the chair that I'm using is just so uncomfortable. So if you're at home, you have a dining chair that's about the right height. If it's not, you can always elevate it with some blocks. If you have a broomstick or like a walking stick or a crutch, or even like a wall or like the seat handle, you can use that to help prop you up. That's also a good option. All right, we're going for a couple more. And if you are like, every time these come up in the workouts, because we do them every 3 weeks, every time these come up in the workouts, you really struggle with them, that's okay. You're getting better and stronger. All right, last one. Beautiful stuff. Okay, we're going to go into reverse lunges. So remember, you can have your chair or something nearby. Today we're going to do a little pulse. So we're going to be alternating the legs. I'm going to take one leg back. I'm going to come down for a little pulse and then stand up nice and tall. Okay, off we go. Alternate leg, down, pulse, and then back up. So when we're doing our pulsing, I want you to try and do it with control so that we're not aggravating the knee and that we're still getting that quad burn, that glute burn, but we are not just rushing through it. And so that you can really consciously feel everything working, as opposed to being like ding, ding, and then the knee is just being like, all right? When we do our reverse lunges, I also want you to try and keep your chest, your shoulder, and your hip in one line as you do this, so you're in a nice upright position. If you're like me, working with diastasis, thinking about this being a core exercise as well, so holding in that lower tummy, holding in that core, as we do all these exercises. Little pulse and then back up. Back, little pulse, and then back up. Back, little pulse, and then back up. Little pulse, and then back up. Good. One more on either side. And rest. Nice. So for our next exercise, we're doing our standing clams. These are like banded clams, but you can either hold onto your chair or hold onto a wall, or if you have nothing, you can work the balance. You're going to wedge your knees together, and then we're going to open our knee out as much as you can, and then draw it back in. So when we're doing this, this is for the outside of the glute. It's exactly like when we are doing our banded clams from the floor, but this one is more just for a glute burn. If you have resistance bands at home for the second round, you can wrap it around the knees. and then do your clams like that. We're trying to open out just from the glute, not opening and turning my hips to get that extra range. Okay, almost done. This one should just be a nice, gentle burn, just working on your hip range. Alrighty, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're gonna swap sides, do the same on the other side. Use my chair this time so I can still face you. Alrighty, off we go. Squeeze the knees together and then opening out. And so when we're doing this, trying to keep that core nice and strong too. You might find that the stabilizing leg, the leg that you've just worked, might be burning a little bit more because you're having to stabilize. That glute is still really working because you're standing on it. Boom. And as I film this, it is the long weekend. I have help today, so I can get away and film quickly. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a long weekend. I don't know if when you watch this in real time, you will have help nearby, or if you're doing this at night after the kids go to bed, you know, you got more energy than me. The only thing I can manage at night is a good scroll and maybe an episode of some trash TV. All right, 1 and 2 and rest. Good stuff. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little kneel to stand. So classic thing that moms have to do all the time is get up off the floor. And when we go into older age and our kids are grown and they're gone and goodbye, you want to make sure that when you are an elderly woman, you can still do the same thing. So look, Ma, no hands. All right. We are coming from the backs of the toes. So toes are lifted. We're nice and upright. You're going to stand all the way up and we're going to come down just like that. Okay. Standing up and then coming down. So you're trying to alternate the legs. So my right leg comes out, stand up, my left leg goes down, my left leg comes up, my right leg goes down. Okay? So that we're not always just coming up and down from the same side. Oh, I just did it as I said it, alternate. And that we're doing it with lots of stability. And if you can, you're not doing it by adding weight onto the leg to help you get back up. So if you are struggling with getting up, I want you to be here, really nice and conscious. Think, drive yourself up, then coming back down. That's all it is. It's a lunge. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna have some nice mobile mamas. That's what I want. All right, last little bit. Good. And rest. Good. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Let's go for your single leg sit to stands. Are you ready? So this time I'm going to be kind, but a little bit faster. And I want us to alternate. So we're going to start off with the left, coming up. You're going to swap legs, come down with the right. Come up with the right, swap, come down with the left. Okay, off we go. I just think this is a little bit of a nicer flow because all of the tension isn't just going through one leg and I'm making you fire your hamstrings quite a lot. So granted that you can keep up with the alternating, please do this one. Or not keep up, but you know, sometimes when you teach a new movement pattern, the brain takes a second to be like, oh, what are we doing? Nice, okay. Almost done. Hong Kong, I think, is on the verge of rain. And it's like 90% humidity. It's just threatening to rain at any time, but hasn't actually rained. And so even though what we're doing isn't really intensive, I'm sweating bucket loads already. All righty. Last little bit. And rest. Good stuff. Okay. Going into our reverse lunge pulses. Now when we pulse, we're going to come back up and we're going to do a little hop. If the hopping isn't great for you, you focus on your balance. Are we ready? Off we go. So I'm coming back I'm going to do my little pulse. I'm going to come up. I'm going to hop, swap. Come back, pulse, up, hop, swap. Back, pulse, up, swap. Back, pulse, up, swap. Back, pulse, up, swap. Got the flow? All right, let's go for a few more. Pulse, swap, back, pulse, up, swap, back, pulse, 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 swap. One more on either side. Good stuff. Okay, our clams are now going to become fire hydrants. So when we do your fire hydrant, you are slightly leaning forwards for me. And your leg is going to come out to the side rather than externally rotating. We're coming out and we're lifting up. But the knee, off you go. The knee is what's driving the movement, not the foot. Because if you start kicking the foot, we lose tension on the glute. So this is me kicking my foot, trying to drive the movement from my foot. This is me using the knee, trying to drive the movement from the knee. So it's less momentum, it's more strength. All right, 5 more reps. 5. Keep that core engaged. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, swapping sides. Slight lean forward. Off we go. So out to the side, fire hydrant. I don't like these. They just burn. Like exercises that burn. Just pure willpower. If you're like so exasperated, sweaty from talking, I'm like, okay, fine. But like niggly little burn. I think I also don't like these because of my back injury. So whenever I activate glutes, I just, I don't like it. Don't like it, but we're doing it, right? All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now with our kneeling to standing, if it is okay for you, you are gonna give me a little jump at the top. Okay, off we go. So I'm gonna start from kneeling. Toes are on the floor. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, off we go. I'm gonna stand up, up, little hop. Then I'm gonna come down, down. Swapping side, up, 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 down, down, up, up. I can't remember which leg I did now. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Okay. Up. And then just see how fast you can go, really. Please make sure there is something nice underneath your knees. Right. Right. Okay, last one. Left. Left. Woo! Well done. Nice little quick lower body workout. I will see you again tomorrow.